Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the fizzy, fascinating history of one of the most recognized brands on the planet, Coca-Cola. How did a simple soda become a global icon? Let's find out. Our story begins not in a boardroom, but in a pharmacy in Atlanta, Georgia. Back in 1886, a pharmacist named Dr. John Stiff Pemberton was on a mission. He was trying to create a unique tasting syrup, a tonic that could offer a little pick-me-up. He experimented with a blend of ingredients, including the cola nut, which provided caffeine, and extracts from coca leaves. He mixed this syrup with carbonated water, and just like that, the first glass of Coca-Cola was served at Jacob's Pharmacy. It was sold for 5 cents a glass and marketed as a delicious and refreshing beverage. Pemberton probably had no idea what he had just created. His bookkeeper, Frank M. Robinson, was the one who suggested the name Coca-Cola, believing the two C's would look good in advertising. He even penned the iconic, flowing script logo that is still used today. Talk about having a good eye for branding. In its first year, sales averaged a modest 9 drinks per day. It was a humble beginning for what would become a global empire. Sadly, Dr. Pemberton passed away just 2 years later, in 1888, having sold off portions of his business to various partners. A savvy Atlanta businessman named Asa Griggs Candela saw the potential. He began acquiring the rights to the formula, and by 1891, he had complete control. Candela was a marketing genius. He understood that to sell the drink, people needed to taste it. So, he pioneered one of the most effective marketing strategies ever, the free sample. He distributed coupons for a complimentary glass of Coke, a tactic that quickly spread the word and got people hooked on its unique taste. Under Candler's leadership, Coca-Cola's popularity exploded. He plastered the logo everywhere on calendars, clocks, and posters. The brand was becoming a familiar sight across the United States. But as the 19th century came to a close, a new chapter was about to begin. In 1899, 2 lawyers from Chattanooga, Tennessee, Benjamin Thomas and Joseph Whitehead, approached Candela with a bold idea. They wanted to bottle Coca-Cola. At the time, soda was almost exclusively enjoyed at soda fountains. Candela, focused on his fountain business, didn't see the potential and sold them the bottling rights for just $1. It was a decision that would prove to be one of the biggest business blunders and simultaneously one of the best things to ever happen to the brand. Bottling transformed Coca-Cola from a fountain treat into a portable refreshment that could be enjoyed anywhere, anytime. The early bottles were straight-sided, but this led to a problem. Competitors were popping up with similar-sounding names and similar-looking bottles. Trying to cash in on Coke's success, the company needed a way to stand out. In 1915, they held a competition for a new bottle design, one so distinctive that you could recognize it, even if it was broken on the ground, or simply by feeling it in the dark. The winner was the Root Glass Company of Terre Haute, Indiana. Their design, inspired by the shape of a cacao pod which they mistakenly thought was an ingredient, was the iconic contour bottle we all know today. It was patented in 1915 and became the standard by 1920. This unique shape became as famous as the logo itself, a true masterpiece of industrial design and a powerful tool in building brand identity. The 20th century saw Coca-Cola go from a national favorite to a global phenomenon, and a lot of that was thanks to another visionary leader, Robert Woodruff. He became president of the company in 1923, and his ambition was simple: to ensure that Coca-Cola was always within an arm's reach of desire. He expanded the brand's international presence and introduced innovations like the 6-pack carton, which made it easier for people to take Coke home. Then came World War II. Woodruff made a monumental pledge to see that every man in uniform gets a bottle of Coca-Cola for 5 cents, wherever he is, and whatever it costs the company. This wasn't just patriotism, it was a brilliant marketing move. The company sent technical observers overseas to set up bottling plants behind the front lines. This not only supplied soldiers with a taste of home, but also introduced Coca-Cola to new countries around the world. When the war ended, Coke had a global infrastructure and a generation of loyal consumers, both at home and abroad. The G's came back, and so did their love for Coke. The post-war era was a golden age for Coca-Cola. Advertising became a huge part of its strategy. The brand associated itself with happiness, togetherness, and the American way of life. Who can forget the classic "I'd like to teach the world to sing" ad from 1971? It featured a diverse group of young people on a hilltop in Italy, singing in perfect harmony. It was a powerful message of peace and unity that resonated with millions, cementing Coke's image as a global brand that brings people together. Of course, it wasn't always smooth sailing. The 1980s brought the Cola Wars, an intense period of competition with Pepsi. In 1985, feeling the pressure, Coca-Cola made what is now considered one of the biggest marketing blunders in history. They changed the formula for the first time in 99 years and launched New Coke. The public reaction was immediate and overwhelmingly negative. People didn't just dislike the new taste, they felt a sense of betrayal. The company was flooded with calls and letters of protest. It turned out that people had a deep emotional connection to the original formula. After just 79 days of public outcry, the company made a U-turn. They brought back the original formula, rebranded as Coca-Cola Classic. The return was a massive media event, and sales skyrocketed. Some even joked that the whole New Coke fiasco was a brilliant marketing ploy to remind people how much they loved the original. While the company insists it was a genuine mistake, it undeniably strengthened the brand's connection with its loyal fans. Since then, Coca-Cola has continued to evolve. They've introduced new products like Diet Coke, Coke Zero Sugar, and a variety of flavors to cater to changing consumer tastes. They've sponsored major events like the Olympic Games and the FIFA World Cup, keeping the brand at the forefront of global culture. The company has faced challenges, of course, from health concerns about sugary drinks to environmental issues related to plastic packaging, and they are constantly working to adapt to a changing world. But through it all, the core of the brand remains. From a 5-cent pharmacy drink to a global symbol of refreshment and happiness, the story of Coca-Cola is more than just the history of a beverage. It's a story of innovation, brilliant marketing, and an incredible ability to connect with people on an emotional level. It's a testament to how a simple idea, when nurtured with vision and passion, can truly conquer the world. So, the next time you pop open a can or bottle of Coke, take a moment to appreciate the rich history behind that fizz. Over 130 years of stories, moments, and memories, all in one iconic drink. Thanks so much for watching, everyone! What's your favorite Coca-Cola memory or ad? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the brands that shape our world. We'll see you in the next one.